You know, it just cannot be, it cannot happen. You can't get a big, strong looking body if the range of movement is small.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Alright, if you want to ask you, like, you got some of your stuff here.
Right.
Demonstrate. If people want to move around, get themselves some basic stuff, just to get them started. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't got the confidence. I mean, this is part, for me, I think like doing things like this helps to start building people's confidence. I mean,
right.
It helps build people's confidence. What would they start with? I mean, people want to start out and
right.
About it. What is this? What is this, by the way?
Right, I'm going to tell you, this is something I put together. And I use this as a demonstration as to show what you do and what you don't need to do.
All right, that's what we're going to see.
Okay, you don't need. Now, I'm going to ask you to put that behind your neck as if you were going to do a back squat. Now, not like that. Your hand's on it. Hold it with your hand. Right, hold it in as close as you can. Yeah, hold it there. Hold it there. Now, your scapula's locked. That's locked. That is all locked. Everything there right at this moment is locked. Now, I want you to start squatting down with that. Just not have to be fast. It's just a small down. Now I'm just gonna see what you do, and then I'm gonna tell you what I want you to do. Right. Just try and keep going as much as you can.
No, don't. You ain't working out today. Let's go.
Let's go. Right, now go down a bit more and stay there. I'm going to tell you something which is going to happen here. Look, go down and stay.
Stay there.
Stay. Now, here's number one. Your head needs to be down. Why are you looking? Looking down. Now drop your hip. Sit back. Sit back here to drop your hip. Now, can you feel around here tight?
Yeah.
Round here is really tight.
Yeah.
Now stand up. Right, now.
I'm not doing that.
right. Okay, but you did that with the bar.
Yeah.
Right, now. And that felt kind of tough.
Yeah.
Right, now here it comes. Hold those in your hands. Now I want you to do that again. Same squat. Yeah, do. And chest up, arms down. Head down.
Heels down.
Heels on the ground. Now stand up. You're going to end up with injuries. And from a natural point of view, no child does a squat to squat down with their hands up. When you go down to pick something up, you've got to look at where you're going.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying to you is, look at where you're going. When you see people in the gym doing squats and they're trying to look into the mirror, back here, they're stressing their body more than their body needs to be stressed. Squat again. Look at where you're going. Imagine, I'm saying to you to pick something up from there, but your chest must stay up. Let's go. Look at what you're doing. Look at it. Sit back on the heels. Chest up. Now stand up. And again, straight down, straight down. Look at what you're doing. Look at it. Lean back on the heels. On the heels. Now stand straight up. And then look at where you look at this bar. It's not looking at doing anything else, because that's his natural. That's a lifestyle movement. Lifestyle. It's about your physical lifestyle. That's what you're working for. And when because people think about fitness as having to do all these creative things, that's the damage. Because there's no need for creative things. Everything that we need is here and done naturally. Now, I want you to hold this, just one of these. And this is where I speak about it a lot. If you ask most people who don't go to the gym, have they had a shoulder injury? And they will tell you,
yeah.
No, if they don't go to the gym.
Oh.
People who go to the gym and use the gym a lot, weight training, most of them will tell you they've had shoulder injuries. And what they'll put it down to is a repetitive injury. In a set, it's because I'm having to repeat the same movement all the time. Children repeat the same movement all the time.
Yeah.
I never have injuries. You know why? Because every year they got stronger and stronger to be able to deal with it.
Yeah.
We got to deal with it, but we got to deal with it the way that the biomechanics need to be working. So I want you to stay there. Right, now I'll tell you what, first, I'm not going to make you stress. I'm not going to make you stress. Bicep curl. So that's what you would call the bicep curl. And this is what you learn in the gym. Bicep curl, off you go. Yeah, that is what you would learn in the gym. Okay, now I'm going to take this away from him. Nobody walks around with their hands like this. And you'll say, oh, but yeah, but you're not walking around, you're standing still and doing it. Okay, nobody stands still with their hands like this.
No one does.
Hold that bar for me. Yep, hold that. Now, that's just natural hold. That just feels natural. Right, now do a bicep curl with that. Hold it. That's not the same as what you had when you did it. Now do a shoulder press with it. Now bring it back down to your shoulders. Now bring it back to the bicep, and the beginning of the bicep. Now, what I want you guys to do here is to follow. You see that silver bit there? Follow it. So it's there in front. Yeah? Bicep curl. Hold it, the silver bit's out here. Now I want you to do shoulder press. Hold it, the silver bit's over here. I'm having to move with it. Now I'm gonna come back down over here. Down. It's over here. And now when I take it down, hold it, the silver bit's here. Now, I want you to do what they do the conventional way. That silver bit's there, bicep curl. The silver bit is not going. Now shoulder press, try and shoulder press from that. Shoulders feel tight.
I can't do this though.
You can't really do that, can you? Bring it down. And bring it down. Because biomechanically we weren't created to do bicep curl like that. Those are the things that are damaging our shoulders. Because we're not working with what we call the rotatory cuff. Hold it there. The rotatory cuff works. This here is the anterior, mid, posterior. When you switch on, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it with a weight. So pick up the weight, pick up the bike, pick up. No. Just one. Put it in your strongest arms, put it in your strongest hand. You left-handed?
No, I'm right-handed.
But put it in the hand.
I work with my left.
All right, whatever.
It's weaker.
Okay, that's not bad. Right, now guys, what's happened here? Now, I want you to do the first part of the bicep curl. All of a sudden, I felt that muscle switch on. Now, I want you to go up, mid, and then as he's come to the finish, I can feel the posterior switch on. Now bring it down, hands come to here, and go all the way down, and I switch off. Bicep curl and shoulder press. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Come down, down, and all the way down. And he brings it back in here. Now, you could do that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Right, now, I'm gonna watch this. That was the way that you, hold it there. That was the way that you had the bar when you were doing the bar, yeah? Now hold it like that. Now do a bicep curl. What's the difference?
It's more comfortable. I can feel it here.
You feel it there, but that's it, just there. Guys, you've got 2 bones here, 1 bone here. It's supposed to be that way for the bicep curl. Because as you come up, you're starting to work the head from, keep going, from there, and as you go down, push up, and then go on, keep pushing, and push up. And then it starts to switch off. I can feel it switched off. That's switched off now. As you start coming down, it's kind of to here, and then all of a sudden the biceps will come down, go down, all the way down, and then it just switches off down at the end. Now, we have got to think about protecting our joints. And this is one of the things which happen to us as we get older. What's the best equipment for us to use as we get older, especially as we get older? Dumbbells are the key. The reason why I say dumbbells is because it gives you the freedom of movement. The freedom of movement means I've got 2 bones here, 1 bone here, ball and socket joint there. If I'm going to push, if I say to you, put your hands on your chest, you put your hands on your chest here. Now push your hands out towards me. And then what do? You bring it back. And what have I done? I haven't told you to do anything. I never told you, I just said to push it out and push it back. But I never told you to turn your hands, did I? Because that's what you're supposed to naturally do.
That's how you play American football, like offensive linemen and different. You know what I mean? You have to
push them out.
Push them out straight away,
But it's a rotate.
Yeah.
And it's the same business. You rotate. You rotate. Whatever your hands are doing, make sure you're looking at your hands and following it. Follow your hands and you'll keep the biomechanics correct. Let your eyes be your guide. You know, like you got a walking stick and they say, oh, it's a guide stick. No, it's the eyes is your guide. And what I mean by that, I put the weight up. This is I'm in here. A bicep curl. And these are other means of what I look at. If I look at the side here, if I'm doing a bicep curl, got to remember that gravity is the key to our physical success. Gravity. There is no resistance without gravity. There's no resistance without gravity. So if I want to get gravity, if I stand here and do a bicep curl, straight up and stand up, I hit gravity at that point. That's when I hit gravity, and then I cut away from gravity. When I go down here, gravity, no, gravity. So if I want the bicep to work with gravity from beginning to end, I get over it. I stand over it. My hands are down. That's my alignment. So now I know I'm going to hit against gravity. From beginning to end, gravity. From here, I turn it in, gravity. Straight up, look, that's literally a straight line. There, gravity. And then when I'm going up, I'm going to use gravity again. I turn my body, looking at it, straight up. I come it down, in here, and then I lean over it. So I lean over it, and I get under it. I come back down, I bring my body down. I'm getting my body under everything. My body is over it from down, under it as I go up. But my body is over it. Stressing my back? No. Getting a full workout through my bicep? Yes. Getting the full workout through my tricep as I push it up the back of my arms? Yes. I haven't got to do no tricep extension, preacher bicep. There's so many things that we tend to go and do. Those are refined for bodybuilding, the sport. We're not here for the sport, we're here for our lifestyle. None of us, you know, when you talk about the older generation, none of us are going to the Olympics.
That's for sure.
World champ, you know, it's not for us. But what we do want to do is have enough power and enough strength for life. It's about our life. My life and your life and all our lives is important. It should be all important to you. And when I say you, I'm talking about you. Yeah. You've got to look after you. I can't look after you.
For real. As I said,
that's the nature. So it's not all about just lifting the weights. It's about how we lift and the tools we use to make it our lifestyle. I talk about it so much times. 24/7 Fitzroy Games. Fitzroy, that's me. Injury free. Injury free 24/7. That's me, and I mean by that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, as I said, it stood the test of time. I mean, as I said, Fitz, I've known of you from, as I said, over 50 years. Yeah. And you've always been in great shape for 50 years. As I said, you're one of those, as I said, as a stalwart and a captain, you know, as one of those from the ends that I look upon, as I said, when I was growing up as a youth. You know, so people such as yourself have impacted my life in some way along the way of my journey of life. Yourself and people like Jabba, as I said, people who have shaped characteristics about me, what I've seen from you guys. And as I said, there's a saying, if a dog does not bite as a puppy, it's not going to bite as a big dog. So basically, what I'm saying is this: Fitz, you've always been in great fine shape. From me, you're a puppy. Like you're a big dog. You still, you know, fabulous shape. And
you know, all right, guys, I'm going to say, I've learned a lot along the way. You know, a lot of what I have now, a lot of what I do and have right now, I wish I knew when I was younger.
As well, Fitz. That's why I
wish I had. Yeah, I wish I had that when I was younger. Because if I was young, but
it's life
experiences, and this is what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say to people now, look, especially look, we got kids who are in their 40s.
Yeah, my son.
In their 40s, and we got, you know, get it through to them. because a lot of them when they get to their 40s, they go, oh man, I'm too old now for this.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not
the mindset. Again.
That's the mindset. I'm too old for it, because our biggest problem started from when we were young, and it's just the same thing with food. The schools are one of our worst culprits for fitness.
Course,
and what I mean by that,
use the PE, bro.
yeah, right. So in school, the only way that you understand, and we called it fitness, is by playing a sport.
Yes.
Every kid at school, if you ask anybody in school, what sport do you play? Because it was only the sport that keeps them fit. Right. And then what happens with that is that when you get older, your only belief that you have in life is, the only way I can stay fit is if I do a sport. And that's not the consensus. No. The consensus should be, I need to be fit for life. Just life.
Yeah.
We need to have classes at school which are catering, not for the boys that are going to be, or the girls who are going to be a sports person, but we need to cater
Lifestyle.
for everybody, which is a lifestyle.
They take it forward
So they show them how to cook the best foods, not fancy foods, the healthy foods.
Right, Fitz, you say that. Even at school, when we were in our time of school, I remember there used to be home economics where the girls would be going to cook. And even in those early days, they used to ask the boys to come over and do a thing.
But what I'm stating here is, we do cooking at school, and I remember them. But they're not healthy cooking.
No,
they're not. We talk about making
basic.
jam tarts and sponge cakes. So basically, But so what I'm saying is that. So what there needs to be a class which is, these are the healthy foods. Not saying that you have to carry on eating it. That's not. I can't make you eat. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make it drink. But at the end of the day, as long as you've told them and you've given them some kind of insight, so these are the healthy foods that you can eat, and this is a good way of cooking it. Fine. But then exactly the same thing can be. This is a kind of building blocks that you need for your physical life in later life. And if you keep building it now in later life, you're going to have something to work with, as I spoke about at the beginning, your physical pension, showing kids about fitness for their health, not fitness for a sport. And this is where we've got a place where everything's about fitness for sport. And if our kids don't like sport, there's loads of people that don't like sport, they don't enjoy it, okay? But get it through to them that, look, all right, you might not like sport, but I'm going to tell you this, you're going to need this for your life. Yeah. Going forward, this is about your life, your physical life, your physical well-being, how you develop it. And this is a road that we're not going down in schools. We go down the roads in schools about
dumbing down the kids,
sick,
giving them dead food.
How can school wants to make money, so they have a snack bar, but in the snack bar they sell all the kids, all the biggies, a load of shit foods that they want, because they know that the kids will buy it and the kids will spend it. So they're more interested in taking the kids' money for the school than to look after their health. Then they let the kids go out, chip shop, crisp, all kinds of crazy things. Your body, when you're young, sometimes when you're young, you can kind of get away with it because your metabolic system is high, so you're working a lot. But as you get older and you stay on that same type of treadmill of eating bad foods, and you think, well, I was all right before, and then all of a sudden you start blowing up, and you think, why?
But the kids, the children today, they're much fatter.
Of course they are, and that's what I said earlier.
Yes,
they're much fatter.
You know what I'm saying? And when I see some of these kids, and maybe the age of technology, internet, PlayStation, and all these games, I kept these children stuck.
Well, look. That has definitely done it. No ifs or buts.
This is good weather. You need something supposed to be a plane, riding the bike.
Right. But that's a done, and we've got to understand it's a done. We're not going to, they're out the schools. They're never going to go back to the start. Okay, that's not what they're going to do. But what we need to do is to find another start, because they're out of the blocks, and we can't get them back in the blocks. So now we have to go back and start a new start for them to get into. And yes, they play all these different games and that. But you know what? Why can't we create a game that says you need to go, for it to move forward more, you've got to do 8 press-ups. And you've got a sensor, or you've got to do.
Carrot out here. And these children today, it's money.
But look. Yeah, the carrot's there, but you know what? It needs. I mean, someone like myself who got to this point, someone like yourself, people who are not not celebrity sports people, but people who have not had to spend masses of money. They don't do no Botoxing, they don't do no nothing. All they've done is they've lived a natural life, for want of word. Right? Yeah, they drink a little bit of alcohol. I'm not going to turn around and say to people I don't drink alcohol. I do. You know, I'm a big drunk. Yeah, you know, yeah. What I'm saying is, but at the end of the day, it's what we spoke about at the beginning. Moderation, finding the balance. It doesn't matter. Oh, salt's good for you. You need it. Too much salt will kill you. Sugar, you need some sugar. Yeah, as it said, some, not lots of sugar. It doesn't mean, oh, if you take 2 tablets, that's good for you. You know what? If I take 2 tablets, it's good for you. Maybe if I take 10, it'd be better for me. No, because it's too much. You know what I'm saying is, it's told you take 2.
Yeah.
You know, it don't go over that. You know, so everything is about balance. And you know, and this is just me. I'm not going to say this is not for everybody. It might not be for everybody, but for me, I don't take dairy products. Number one, I don't drink milk. I just don't drink milk. And I say this.
I'm trying to get myself
off of it, right? And right, I don't drink milk. I don't drink dairy. And the main reason for that is, think about this. We are supposedly the most intelligent creatures on the planet, supposedly. But we're the only adult. We're the only creatures that drinks milk in adulthood. No other animal drinks milk and all the animals that drink milk, they drink milk in childhood, but they don't drink it in adulthood. But hold it there. The worst thing is, even if they did drink milk, they don't drink it from another animal. But we do. How does that make sense?
Say word.
Most of the, think about this.
Say word.
80 to 85% of the world population are lactic intolerant. We as human beings weren't made to drink milk. You need it for calcium as a baby, as a child, because your digestive system cannot break it down. Can't break down the proteins and the calciums and the things that you need. So you take it through that, and you take it from your mother. After that, once you stop weaning off of that, you need to be eating, winding yourself onto proper foods. I've got nothing against the vegetarians. You know,
I'm pescatarian myself. Been that for 40 years.
Right, you're vegetarian.
Pescatarian.
Yeah, pescatarian. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I've got nothing against it. If that's how you feel and it makes you feel good, fine. I'm happy with it.
It works for me.
And yeah, and some people will go, oh, the strongest animals in the world are animals that don't eat meat. Yeah, but none of them are the quickest.
Yeah.
None of them are athletic enough.
A cheetah.
A cheetah eat meat. Every single animal that eats meat are fast.
It's true. It's true.
They're fast.
They are fast. It's true.
They might have to hunt. They might have to hunt in packs.
Yeah, but they are fast.
And most meat eaters move quickly and stop. Move quickly and stop. Hippopotamus. Oh, look at cows. Look at deer. Look at sheep.
Deer move quick.
Quick. They move quick and they're springy and they're bouncy. But think about how weak they are.
Yeah,
they're at the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah,
they're very weak.
Yeah,
but then,
down.
But then you got the other end of it. The ones that are really big can't move very fast.
Yeah.
But
wildebeest.
The meat eaters, they're fast, they're strong, they do everything.
Yeah.
They do everything.
Yeah.
And but you know, it's a matter of sometimes what I find is with people who are vegetarians, they don't, you know, they visualize the animal being killed and like, oh no, I can't eat that. You know, and there's a lot of visualization that goes on. It's still a mind game. And then some, Hi, lovely.
Can you like to introduce yourself and your name? Where are you from?
I'm Jada. I'm from Northwest London, and ethnicity-wise, I'm half Jamaican, half Cuban.
Oh, okay. So what brings you to this part of London then?
I'm here for a picnic, enjoying the weather. Finally, good weather in London, so you know you have to make the most of it. And yeah, here for a good time.
Okay, so you tried to locate your friend, and then you came across us three here. What made you come over to us?
Well, mainly because I saw you guys look cool. You were black as well, so it really made me feel like it's that sense of community, that sense of familiarity, and I think I felt safer going to black people and asking them for help rather than anyone else, because I didn't know how they would react to me being a black person going up to them and asking a question.
So what made you? So what was it about? Just to the mere fact that we was black, but you had no idea what we might be like, or what made you feel that way?
You guys seem kind of urban. You were proactive. I saw you filming, so I kind of gathered you were decent people, and you know you people, and yeah. And when you, as we stand in front of you, how's your sentiments about all of us now? You're still really cool. Like cool, as I thought. Nice. You know, my instinct was correct.
Good, that's right, and that's what you do, my sister. Your instinct. I always say this: instincts is when God's speaking to us. Instincts, gut feeling, I got a vibe. That's God speaking to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Amen to that. But
Amen to that.
Have you located your friends yet?
No, I haven't.
Where are they? Do you have their phone? You'd like to call them?
So like my old phone, I lost it, so I don't have a SIM at the moment. So I rely on data, but then after I don't have a SIM, so I was cool.
Comes to footwear, because I noticed that when I go to the gym and do that, I see the type of footwear that I'm thinking, my God, those footwear is too heavy.
Right, I'm going to say to you, footwear is down to the individual, and that's what I'm talking about. Individual.
I don't want my
There's no
heavy.
Yeah, but that's how you.
I'm trying to get up.
Right. So what I'm stating here is, if you look at the footwear of sprinters back in the 1960s and the sprinters of now. The weight is completely different,
and the
tracks are different. But the nature of the beast is, whatever feels good in my feet might not feel good on his feet. Yeah. It's what you feel comfortable with. It needs to be comfortable, not because somebody else wears them. Yeah. Just because Jordan wears them, you might walk around with them looking good. But those trainers aren't going to make you jump X amount of feet. Exactly. Amen. You know, you got to put the work in. Amen. So at the end of the day, that point of, you know what? I saw them guys are walking up there, traffic wardens. I put 2 hours in mine. Yeah, so what I'm stating here is that, we've got to look at it, that it's about what you put in. You've got to load up to tone up. It's that simple. Got to load up to tone up. If you want to tone up, you've got to load up. There's no tone without load. That is a factor. And the nature of all beasts, of all physical beasts, it's about the intensity, not how long you can keep going for. It's how much intensity you put into the work. If it wasn't for the intensity, you will not get results. It's so simple. It's stupid. They call it the KISS system. Keep it safe and simple. It's just KISS. Keep it safe and simple. To keep it safe is just to move with your dumbbell, because a dumbbell has more correlation with lifestyle than the long bar. When will you ever use a long bar? The only time we ever use a long bar is when we go to the gym. But in life, you never use it. There's nowhere else that you will ever use it. You only use it when you're in a gym. And where do you find the most shoulder injuries? In a gym. And what people will say is, it's because I've been overuse. Yeah, overuse, but that overuse is the fact that it's being used incorrectly. Not that it's been overused, it's just the fact that it's been used incorrectly. Nothing more. And guys, you notice that, look at the bar. One hand. I'm never walking around with it like this, and I'm never gonna walk around with it like this. But my hand will always be like this. That's guaranteed for all human beings, unless you are a racehorse.
Fitzroy, there's many thanks for a great day once again. Fitzroy, talk about Roxy, the event you're coming up, and also how can people reach you? They want to stay in touch.
Right, guys, hit my Instagram, Fitness at Fitzroy, or Fitness by Fitzroy, all one word. Catch me on Facebook, Fitz Gains, FITZ, Gains, GAYNES. Inbox me any questions you'd like to find out about physical fitness, not fitness, physical fitness. Remember that, it's physical, or should I say PT, physical therapy, not physical training. And to end that, on the 16th, remember the 16th of July, I will be over by Hackney Marshes, we're going to be doing line dance. So just think about it. I get strong to dance. I don't dance to get strong. Remember that, guys. And then on the 23rd will be the legendary Roxy Soul Sound party at Hackney Marshes Sports Centre. Now, guys, if you want a ticket, and it's ticket only, I'm going to be putting it up on my Facebook page tonight. Please, please hit it quickly, because the first 150 tickets went within days.
And we're coming to film it.
And I had to put it to one side. We put it to one side, and there's 150 tickets still left. But here it is. There's 50 free tickets. So the first 50 people will get free tickets if they get on there quick enough. And then the last 12 tickets, or should I say, the last 100 tickets, only a bare £12. And it's going to be an absolutely fantastic day from 2 till 10.
Well, we're gonna come and record it. Yeah. So
Thank you.
So we're gonna come and record it as well. But like I said, Fitzroy, thank you for a great day again. And as I said, this is this is the first of, or the second of many to come. As I said, gained a great deal of experience, knowledge, and teachment, as well as the demonstrations as well. And I can't thank you enough, Fitzroy, for doing this on this. As I said, this has been a project I've always wanted to execute, and I always said I wanted to do that with you, and I did say that many years ago. Now I can't thank you enough. But Fitz, before you leave, there's two jingles, one for Camp Slew and one for OF5s.
Oh, what? OF5s?
OF5, not only fans, open forum, yeah? OF5, that's me, 5 already. OF5.
OF5s. OF5s.
I've been on the show with I've been on the show with 5 OF5s.
I have been on the show with OF Vibes. The man has brought life back to the industry, and I'll be honest with you, he's brought life back to me, and I say to him, thank you. Guys, listen out. OF Vibes. Be there. Take care.
Thank you, Sue. Like I said, Fitzroy, as I said, my brother, apparently got
Lovely.
a great deal more to speak of. Like I said, you're a feature of those projects that I've got. So anything that comes to mind,
thank you.
That you want to film, you know what I'm saying, my brother, as I said, this is all part of the project. And as I said, for such as yourself, for me, you have to be out there. That's my sentiment. That's how I feel.
You're
what you've done for our community. You know what I'm saying? As I said, you're polarizing figure. You know what I'm saying? You're captivating figure. And as your stalwart to the society. You know what I'm saying? So it's only rightly so that you give me a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's only rightly so.
Thank you.
It's been a brilliant afternoon by myself and Karma. Karma Manera, thank you so much for the filming today. I've thoroughly enjoyed my day doing this with a beloved brother of ours, and also a catalyst or a stalwart, a pillar of our communities, in our community and in the society of Hackney. I hope you've learned a great deal today, and things that you can galvanise to, or things that will resonate with yourself. And I hope you've had a fantastic viewing of what took place today. So like I said again, please do not forget to subscribe. We'll hit you up with all the notifications. As I say, the more support we can get, the more bigger projects that we can do. So that's the whole purpose of hitting us up and hitting us and subscribe. Also, we're making Patreon pages as well. Check out the Camp Slew Blendery, Camp Slew Cookout, Bar Level, and all of the stuff that Karma and myself do. So check out all of the contents, because we love what we do and we do what we love. So we're going to wrap it up on OF5s in Hackney, in Victoria, part of another fantastic, great session. So for now, we out. One love. I'm out. One. We do it for the love, but press for the likes. I'm going to tell them what. We do it for the love, but press the likes. Sing.
Yes, going to our peoples out there, I want to say, since you're viewing us right here, right now, myself and Karma from KVTV would like to thank you all for your love, your support, your subscription. Yeah. And as I said, please do subscribe if you like and love what you see. Hit the notification bell. As I said, we'll keep you up posted with all these fantastic, great videos that we're doing. But thank you so much. We love you. One.